Hey guys, good morning. I hope you guys are having a great, I guess it's Monday. So, Monday the 2nd, and it's very cold where I am. So, I just wanted to do a quick run through of like the energies this week, just to let you know kind of what you can expect for the week, which is very simple explanation of the different energies and the planets and what they're doing. Of course, I have all my little notes so I don't miss a beat, hopefully. Anyway, so today we have Mercury in Sagittarius and it's trining Chiron in Aries. Okay, so today's December 2nd. I think I already said that. It's Monday, December 2nd. Now this happened at 12:16 this morning, so some of you may have felt it and some of you may have not. But this energy is definitely it's a fire trine because Chiron is in Aries, and so a trine hits all of the associated element. Okay, so this is because it's Mercury and it's trining with Chiron. Mercury is of the mind. It's how you think. It's what you've been thinking. It's how you're processing things. It's how you communicate. It's the third house in the natal wheel, the zodiacal wheel. And Chiron is all about like the wounded warrior. The wounded warrior keeps doing the same thing over and over and over again and keeps pushing through and is like, yes, I'll go to war, right? But when the wounded warrior stops going to war and decides to heal, that is called the wounded healer. Okay, so Chiron can be either or. It can be about you continually doing pushing through with negative patterns and behaviors until you decide to heal. Okay, so it's in Aries and Mercury's in Sagittarius. Now, if you look in your chart, where is Sagittarius? This is where you're going to be taking action on healing something. Okay, where is Aries? Where is Leo? Because this is the trine. It's a fire trine. This is about taking action, really thinking, Mercury, thinking about how do I want to heal this pattern and behavior that I keep doing? Or do I want to continue with it? Okay, so you have an open, easy flow of energy with the trine. So it's about choices. Like, do you want to heal some sort of negative pattern and behavior that you keep participating in, or do you want to become the wounded healer, heal this wound and be able to communicate this to others and help others heal? Okay, so whatever you've been going through, whatever you've been thinking about consistently, whatever pattern and behavior that keeps popping up lately, that is what I'm talking about. Okay, some of you, it's like you're in a relationship and then you get scared or something and you run back to like a past person. That is a negative pattern and behavior, right? Well, this is about healing that and saying, no, I don't want anyone from my past because I've already learned that lesson. That's just an example. Okay, today, this morning at 8:42, I'm not sure what time it is. Just one second. Okay, it's 8:33 right now where I live. And at 8:42 this morning, Venus is in Capricorn and it's trining with Uranus in Taurus. That is considered a trine in the earth elements. Okay, so that's an earth trine. So Venus is all about what you value. Okay, it can be anything. You value beauty, you value money, you value family, you value long-term relationships, you value your freedom. I don't know. You value your work, whatever it is that you value and you hold high regard to, that's what I'm talking about here, okay? Because it's in Capricorn, it tends to be more about stability and family, and it's very driven in that sense. Not all of you want that, and that's okay. Some of you, it can be about work. Like I said, where is Capricorn in your chart? Where's Taurus? And where is Virgo? Because this is where it's hitting. The trine is hitting. This is an easy flow of energy, okay? Uranus is about sudden and unexpected shifts, unexpected change, it's about a surprise, some unexpected surprise, okay? You might have been valuing, this is my own opinion, take it or leave it, whatever, but this is an example maybe. You may have been valuing, with Venus, right? You may have been valuing the wrong things. Like maybe you once valued this one thing, like maybe you valued a person, place, or thing, and now that's no longer true. And this is a flow of energy to suddenly shift out of that old energy that you once valued someone, something, or somewhere, right? Shifting out of that energy and moving towards what you actually do value now. What is your core values? Now, this is a sudden change. And if this is a side note, if you are in a relationship, maybe you are separated or you're not talking right now, or the opposite, I don't know. There's going to be a sudden shift for divine masculine and divine feminine. I feel like oftentimes in the world we live in right now, the female, the women of the world are holding more masculine energy than the men, okay? That's not a weird comment. Please, like, try to understand, like, the men have been in a place of like, oh, I'm doing very Mars energy in the past, and now the tides have shifted and women are like, I have to go get what I want. I'm in Mars energy. So that's masculine energy, okay? So hopefully you guys understand that. I know you do. Anyway, so the Venus usually, so if you're in some sort of weird situation right now with the one that you love, there's an unexpected change happening. So get ready for that. That's going to be a very magical, it's a decision though. It's going to be magical. Some of you are going to shift out of love and some of you are shifting in love. If you're in separation right now and you're wanting to get back with that person, I think that many of you might be surprised this week because that might be a wish that comes true, okay? But it has to line up with your soul. So if it's something from the heart, then more than likely that's what's going to happen, okay? And then tonight, or this afternoon at 3:09 p.m. Central Standard Time in the United States, the moon moves into, it ingresses into Capricorn. And Capricorn, of course, like I said, is very goal-oriented, family-oriented, very devoted and loyal energy, very hardworking. So that is what your mind might be shifting either to family and some sort of cleaning up some sort of mess. I feel like it's cleaning up some sort of mess, doing the hard work to try to get through some sort of hardship, okay? That's what I feel is going to happen. Tuesday, December 3rd, that's tomorrow. Mercury is in Sagittarius and it is sextile with Lilith in Libra. Now that to me looks like Lilith is usually something like a deep hidden desire, or maybe you've been hiding the fact that, this is an example, oh, I don't want love, I'm done with relationships, I just want to date people, blah, blah, blah. And that's what you've been trying to sell to people. Now Lilith is saying, what is it you're hiding? Well, you're hiding the fact that you don't actually want that. You want family and tradition and all of these things, right? That's an example. So Lilith is something that you keep hidden from other people. You don't want them to know. Maybe you've kept this, really tight lip about what you actually want. This is about you coming into alignment with what you actually want, and then maybe expressing it, because Mercury is about expression. Maybe you've been like trying to talk yourself out of something, and this Mercury sextile Lilith, this one is about bringing into balance what you actually want. Stop talking yourself out of something, because what you actually want is, you fill in the blank, okay? So this is about your mind and your soul coming together and saying, listen, let's have a talk. What is it that we actually want? Because it's in Libra. Libra is all about like fairness and coming back into balance, right? So this is you having a conversation with yourself, your higher self, and saying, your higher self saying, listen, I don't want what you've been trying to pitch. That's not what I stand for. That's not what I want. And your ego brain is saying, well, I don't know why I've been pitching that. I don't know. I just keep denying it because I don't think it's possible. I don't think I'll get it. I think I'll be rejected. I think blah, blah, blah. Fill in the blank. There's some sort of fear around what you actually want. Why is there fear? It's about coming into alignment with that. The sextile is an opportunity. So tomorrow, there's going to be an opportunity for you to communicate what you actually want. Okay? Take it or leave it. Okay? Decision is yours, but it's an opportunity. If you don't take the opportunities that are given to you, you're going to miss out. That's a known fact, right? Okay. And that happens at 2:59 p.m. and, of course, Central Standard Time. So wherever you are in the world. Okay, so the December 4th is kind of an interesting day. I'm going to say interesting. So at 4:15 in the morning, Mercury is opposite Jupiter. Mercury's in Sagittarius, Jupiter's in Gemini. Now, this is all about expanding. Like, Jupiter is about expansion. Jupiter is about growth. It's about luck also, absolutely. But usually it's luck because you allow yourself to experience something. Like you jump right into something. You get offered like, hey, do you want to go to this one thing? And you're like, yeah, I've never done that. So that's Jupiter. It's like you're going to and you're expanding, right? Now because it's in Gemini is about communication. Okay, it rules the third house. And Jupiter is here trying to expand you by communicating something, in my opinion, okay? Take it or leave it, whatever. And it's opposite Mercury, which is all about communication. But Mercury's in the opposite sign, and it's in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius wants to go and see and do and experience life. And Gemini's like, wait, I want to get the facts first. And Sagittarius is like, no, let's just go. We're going to figure it out as we go. It'll be fine. Well, I've never done this. I need to know where we're going. I need to know how we're doing it, blah, 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 right? That's Gemini. It's like, I need to know first all the details. And then I'll decide if I want to jump in. And Sag is like, no, let's jump in because it's going to be more fun if we just tail spin it. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Okay, so because it's opposite, they're having a conversation. This is how I view it. There's they say it's a power struggle. I don't really see it that way, okay? When oppositions happen, I feel like it's definitely a conversation. Like getting your facts straight, because it's Mercury and Sag, Jupiter and Gemini. It's like, how are we going to move forward? We need to have a serious conversation about this. How are we going to accomplish this? Well, I just think we should just jump in and just see where it goes. And Gemini's like, no, I need to know, like, how are we going to accomplish this? It's a conversation of how are we going to grow and expand. And that's happening at 4:15 in the morning. So some of you might be waking up around 3:30, 4 o'clock, somewhere in there, even 4:30. And really like having a conversation with yourself. It might be with someone else, but it might be just with yourself. Like, how are we going to do this? How am I going to accomplish this thing? I just want to do it, but I need to get more information about it. Okay. I need to expand on that a little bit more before I jump right in. Okay. So that's the power struggle. It's like you want to jump right in, but you actually can't, because it's like, first we need more information before we can do that. Okay. That's where maybe the power struggle is. I kind of find it challenging, at like a good challenge, when oppositions happen, because in my own life, because it does challenge me, and I love a good challenge. I am all about it. I'm like, yes, let's challenge ourselves. Let's grow. Let's expand. I mean, I have 4 planets in Sagittarius, so it's all about like, and well, my North Node is in Gemini though, and I have my South Node in Sag, and it's like, yes, I want to jump in, but let me do it in a much more informed way. Okay. Now, the sun is in Sagittarius. So happy birthday, Sagittarius, all you Saggies out there. And it's squaring Saturn in Pisces. And that's at 10:18 in the morning tomorrow. Or I'm sorry, Wednesday, December 4th. So how I view this is, there's something that's the sun squaring Saturn. Saturn is all about restrictions, doing the hard work, kind of like what I just told you with the opposition, right? The Mercury opposition, I cannot talk. Mercury opposite Jupiter in the morning, early, 4:15. Well, the sun is squaring Saturn, and now it's like, okay, now we really do have to get to the bottom of it. Now, I view squares as another challenge, sure, but it's like I always say, whenever I see a square in, and I'm looking at the different planets and what's going on in the day, I'm like, okay, an opportunity, right? A square is an opportunity. And I see it like this, like there's a big building and there's a jogger coming up along this side. You can't see around the corner, and there's another jogger coming this way, right? Maybe not a jogger, maybe someone that has their hands full of groceries, and none of them, they can't see each other. And this one's going this way, and they're kind of walking very briskly, and this one's jogging or running, and they meet. And they collide, and now it's like, how are we going to keep our balance so we don't fall on our face? It's kind of like that. So it's kind of a dance. I love challenge, like I told you. I love to be personally challenged. I don't like challenge with other people. I like personal growth and personal challenge. So anyway, the sun squaring Saturn. This is like seeing absolutely clearly the sun, right? All its glory, all its light, and all its love and awesomeness. And it's squaring Saturn. It's like, oh my gosh, we really need to get on the same page. Saturn is about doing the hard work. Now let's do the hard work. Because this morning, the morning of December 4th, this morning, I had this Mercury opposite Jupiter experience, right? At 4:15 in the morning. So then at 10:18, it's like, okay, I have a plan. I think that we should do this, or this, right? it's you being challenged to actually put the plan down and like actively work on a plan now. Okay. So I don't feel like it's going to be like an aggressive experience. If let me put a side note on that. There might be if you have a Sagittarius in your family and you have a Pisces in your family, they might be arguing. That might actually be a real thing for some of you, okay? Now, because they have to get to the bottom of something, okay? They have to work something out. So there might be an argument between a Sag and a Pisces. That's a real thing. That could happen. If that doesn't belong to you, that's okay. That's just for some of you out there. Now at 12:51, p.m., so the afternoon, right, of December 4th, Wednesday, Venus in Capricorn is sextile Neptune in Pisces. So Pisces is rules the 12th house. It's the planet of dreamy, elusive energy. It is where you manifest from. You can manifest, like create ideas and be very creative with ideas because it is about the imagination. It can be detriment. It can be about like lying to yourself, lying to others. It can be about addictions. It can be about any of these things. But Venus in Capricorn is like, let's do the hard work. This is like your grandmother. And she's like, listen here, this is what we're doing. You know what I mean? And everybody listens and everybody does exactly what she says because it's grandma. And she knows best, right? This is about Venus being very mature and about their dreams. Sextile. It's an opportunity to dream. It's an opportunity for you to make your dreams come true. Some of you might be, because Venus is about what you hold value in. And Neptune is about your dreams. And it's like, it's coming together. Like something about that. There's something about December 4th where some sort of dream and fantasy or something is coming together, like you being in alignment with, there's an opportunity to be in alignment, okay? At 10:21 p.m. on December 4th, the moon ingresses into Aquarius. Now, Aquarius is all about the mind. It's about forward thinking about the future, communicating about the future, expressing ideas about where you're going, what are you doing? Like that is the energy. So the moon is about your feelings. It's about how you're feeling. You're feeling very analytical when it comes to into Aquarius. Analytical, possibly communicative, possibly not. Aquarius is a little bit quieter. Is a lot more quieter than like Gemini or Libra, let's say. Aquarius is more inward thinking about growth and expansion, about big stuff, right? So that's the mood. It's a little cold, maybe not as touchy-feely because it's in the moon. Moon is about touchy-feely emotions and feelings, but because it's in Aquarius, there might not be as much feeling and lovey-dovey like moon energy, right? Let's see, December 5th, Thursday, at 8:17 p.m., the sun, okay, and let me remind you that I'm giving you the time that this is actually in its directness, all of these planets and their alignments with each other and stuff. But who's to say that's not going to happen earlier in the day? Okay, so I want you to be aware of that. So, or later in the day or something like that. It's not going to happen right at that point. But if you start feeling dizzy or something, an hour or two before or right on point, ringing in the ears, anything like that. If you start sneezing a lot, if you start yawning a lot. This is a big transit for you if you start yawning or sneezing a lot, okay? Especially yawning, it's like you're taking in a lot of the energy that is getting ready to shift, okay? Or that has shifted. That's a side note. Okay, so December 5th, Thursday, at 8:17 p.m., the Sun in Sagittarius is conjunct with Mercury in Sagittarius. This is great for Sagittarius. This is how I view the conjunctions. I view it as Mercury is giving a key to the Sun to open a door. Okay, when a conjunction happens, it's one planet is like, here, I have a key for that. Why don't you open the door? You don't have to keep knocking at it. You don't have to be excluded. You don't have, it's a key to seeing something differently. It's a key to expression. It's a key to the next level. Okay. So I love conjunctions. I think they're pretty awesome. But it's in the mind. Mercury is about the mind, communication, and thought processes and all of these things. So the Sun is all about everything, right? It's all the goodness. It's exposing, though. It's exposing some sort of truth. This is like, here, let's say exactly what we mean. It's about you guys are gonna have an epiphany. There's gonna be a breakthrough on Thursday, okay? Mercury is opening a closed door, something that's been closed in your mind. It's now being opened, and you're going to be able to see what's in that room in your mind, okay? So this has been a locked door for a while, and now the Sun is coming in, and you can see all of the corners of that room that's been locked in your brain. That's going to be a big epiphany. Some of you are going to get headaches, migraines, dizzy. I'm talking the whole thing. It's going to probably... Well, it's just like when a door has been closed shut for centuries, maybe even, and they go to open it, and it's painful to open it. Like, it hurts, right? Like, you have to bash the door, and all of a sudden it finally opens, and it's like, you know. I'm thinking of like some, I don't know if I'm thinking of like a tomb or something, right? I know, that's so weird. Okay, so many of you are going to have some sort of epiphany, a breakthrough. Wherever Sagittarius is in your chart, there's going to be some sort of breakthrough, some sort of communication that is like, oh my God, that's the answer. You know, like, it's going to be a breakthrough. So get ready for that. That's on Thursday. And on Friday, I have to get going here soon. Friday the 6th, Mars is in Leo, and it goes retrograde at 5:33 p.m. Okay, so Mars going retrograde. It's like, when Mars goes retrograde, for me anyways, I think about it as, oh my God, I forgot something. I have to go back and get it. That's what's happening on Friday, okay? You or someone around you forgot you, or you forgot something, and you have to go back and get it. It's like you dropped them off, and this is figuratively speaking, okay? So whatever this is for you, Mars is going retrograde, and it might take a while for you to circle back around to whatever it was that you, quote unquote, forgot, okay? Or for someone to come back around. Like maybe you didn't get the promotion, or you didn't get the job, you didn't hear from them. Well, somebody's coming back around to tell you like, oh, by the way, did you hear you got the job? Or something crazy. Okay. It's going to be, I don't know. It's going to last until I think February. I should have looked at that. I didn't look at that. But this is about things that you need to go back and redo. Okay. Like take action to rectify something, or take action to redo it, or something, right? So then also on Friday the 6th, Mercury and Sagittarius squaring Saturn in Pisces again. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Again, there might be some sort of difficult conversation with a Sagittarius and a Pisces. Once again, I'm just saying, like, if you have a family member and you guys are, that's just a side note, because that's how it happens in my actual life, and that's why I'm laughing about this. So Sagittarius and Pisces, you might be even a friend or a family member or something like that, right? People at work, I don't know. Sag and Pisces, you guys are going to have an interesting week of challenge together. So maybe it's a boss, I don't know, whatever that is. But Mercury and Sagittarius squaring Saturn in Pisces at 7:53 p.m. So that's going to happen later in the day. And like I said, it's going to be a dance. How are we going to continue staying on our feet after we run into each other? You know, it's like, let's help each other out. Let's try to work this out. But Saturn is about doing the hard work. For those of you that don't have Sagittarius and Pisces also, like as your sun sign, for everybody, Mercury is the mind, again, how you think and what you're doing and all of these things. And then Saturn is about doing the hard work, right? So trying to map out and plan out and communicate a plan of action. How are we going to get through something? How am I going to go towards my dream? How am I going to, because it's in Pisces, right? Saturn's in Pisces. How am I going to make my dreams a reality? You want a new car? Well, you're going to have to save for it. You're going to have to work a little bit, cut back a little bit here, work a little bit more there, save all that extra, and go get yourself a new car, right? That's about making the plan. And Mercury is about communicating it. So Friday is going to be about dreams. Like, how am I going to make this dream come true? Mars going retrograde. It's like, I forgot that I needed to do this, this, and this. So you have to go back. You already got all the paperwork done. And then this Mars retrograde says, wait. You forgot this step and this and this. You have to also contact that person. So you have to go back, and this is, like I said, going to be like a 2 or 3 month ordeal. You have to go back and do it the right way. There's something about doing it the right way, because Saturn, right? Saturn is all about, we have to do it the right way. But it's about your dreams with Pisces. Mercury is about taking action, because it's in Sag. It's like, let's just jump in. Saturn's like, no, wait. We can't just jump in. We have to do it the right way. How are you going to make your dreams possible? On Saturday, that's a big one, and I don't have time for it right now. I'm going to do another, let me see, what time is it? I might have to just do it. Okay. Venus on December 7th, Saturday, Venus is going into Aquarius. Aquarius is, like I said, a little bit more, less emotional, and more thinking, like, how are we going to move forward? It's about the future. So Venus is wanting you to think about the future. Put your Venus is about what you love, and Aquarius is about the future. So put that together, right? That's at 12:14 in the morning. Venus goes into Aquarius. And then Venus in Aquarius is conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. Where is Aquarius in your guys' chart? Check it out, okay? Check it out. I always get so itchy when I do my reads. I don't know why. My skin just starts itching. It's like all this energy. At 8:08 a.m., Venus in Aquarius is conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. That is the door opening, right? Here's the key to the door. Let's open it. So wherever Aquarius is, and I really encourage you to go check it out. In the description box, I'll have a free site. You can go check it out. You can check out your natal chart. I really encourage you to do it because it will help you understand what's happening. So wherever Aquarius is, that is where there is going to be a door opening. And it's going to be a sudden thing because Pluto isn't really sudden, but it is. Pluto is something, it's like a hidden love or something like that. That's what it feels like. Because Venus and Pluto, it's like maybe you've been keeping a love secret, or like a relationship. You're in a relationship and you've been keeping it secret from your friends and family. Why? Who the hell knows? But to each their own, right? But that's a for instance, okay? So Venus is about all that lovey-dovey good stuff, and Venus is the divine feminine. And Pluto is about the underbelly. It's ruled by Scorpio, but it's in Aquarius, and Venus is in Aquarius, and it's about opening a door wherever Aquarius is in your chart. Pluto's saying all that dark shit, it needs to come out. You need to communicate it because it's in Aquarius. It's about communication. This is my future. I want this. This is what I'm doing. You've been keeping something under wraps, and it's time to get it, to expose it. Okay. Maybe you didn't know you were in love with someone, and then all of a sudden you're just like, oh my God, I'm in love with someone, like those are for instances, just so you get an idea of like what that could possibly be. Let's see. Now the moon ingresses into Pisces, and that's a water sign at 3:49 in the morning. And the moon loves being in Cancer, but it's in Pisces. Pisces, there could be careful on Saturday with like addictions of any sort, like over drinking, drugs, drinking, any and all of those things, okay? Just be kind of careful and mindful about it, because this is about escapism. With the moon in Pisces, it can be about escapism. It can be about dreaming and all this lovey flowing energy, but just be careful because the moon is what you don't see. So be careful about over partaking in substance abuse. Okay. Let's see, the sun, and people are going to be very emotional this weekend because of the moon going into Pisces. It's emotions, right? So the sun is in Sagittarius, and it's opposite Jupiter in Gemini again. Didn't we just have that? I think so, right? Yes, we did. We had that on Wednesday. So it's another opposition. Sag and Gemini. Sag and Pisces, Sag and Gemini, both of them. So you might be really, any of you Sages or Pisces or Geminis out there, you might be getting into it with another person, trying to figure out how you're going to move forward and communicating that. Jupiter is about growth and expansion. The sun in Sagittarius is all about wanting to just do it. Like, let's just jump in. And Jupiter in Gemini is saying, let's get the facts straight first so we can grow and expand in the right way. They're having a conversation of growth and expansion, a growing and expanding conversation. It's going to be a very productive conversation on Saturday, 2:57 p.m. Some of you, I mean, like, this is another example. Some of you may be hearing some sort of news or getting some sort of information. Someone has to communicate something with you. And that opens up a door for, like, oh, well, how the heck can we do this? This sounds so exciting. You know, like, it can be about something like that too. Neptune in Pisces goes direct at 5:43 p.m. on Saturday. And that to me is, now it's like, you, with Neptune in retrograde, it's like bringing up all these things, like feelings, but also like showing you kind of like, maybe you have addictions to alcohol or drugs or something like that. That can be like the negative part. Because we have to think about all of it, right? The positive and, the light and the dark, yin and yang, it all is part of, it's all whole, right? So Neptune going direct, I feel now you're able to start dreaming again rather than staying in some sort of dark place emotionally. It's like, okay, now I can breathe. Now I can start imagining a different thing, because now we're out of the retrograde of Neptune. Neptune is like, wait, you forgot that you have an issue. You have a problem. Maybe it's mental illness. Maybe it's, it was being exposed when this is how I view it anyways. Something that was maybe not so good for you was being exposed during, or something you kept hidden or something like that was being exposed to you when it was in retrograde, when Neptune was in retrograde, in Pisces, mind you. That's why I'm saying that, because it's like 12th house, self-undoing, right? You have to undo and unravel. And when it goes retrograde, it's like, oh, I see it now. I see self-sabotage. It's the ways we self-sabotage ourselves. Yeah, okay, you know what I'm saying. And so when Neptune goes direct, it's like, now I see how I sabotaged myself. I want to change that. I want to do better. I want to unravel that. I don't want to consistently go in that direction and keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different result, right? This is about seeing a little bit more clearly. Like, the waters are clear. You changed. It's like the fish tank and it gets all dirty. That's when you have to go in and figure out, like, oh gosh, I've got to clean this. Well, what is making it so filthy, right? Maybe you need more oxygen flow or something like that. Maybe you need another fish in there to eat all the algae. I don't know. Like, this is about redoing it though. The waters were murky and mucky. Now you have to go in and clean it. And now Neptune going direct is saying, oh, you cleaned the tank. Now you can see the fish. Now you can see all the beautiful rocks and all the fun things that you put in there. Your dreamscape is clean, okay? You have a clean view of your dreams and flow of energy. So I love you guys. I hope this helps you guys. Let me know. Thumbs up, all the fun stuff, whatever they all say. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a great day. Have a great week.